here we go. There's the back. Bringing it up, that's not too bad. Okay, let's get that sound going so you can hear me. Alrighty, so what do we need to do? We need to grab this body, and we've got that body. We need to get in there and drill those holes. I've got the drill bit too. I've got black hardware. It's got Mr. Glynn's Cruel Mistress vintage telly pickups, brass saddles, bone nut. It's all good. Where the weed at? What's going on? Thank you for the follow. Good to see you. Welcome on in.
Who?
Okay, so that's that guy there. But that's to show you that copper-looking red cedar when it really gets polished up. It really looks copperish. Come here, little guy. Come here, my little boy. Hello. How you doing? To go on top. So that's what we did there. That back's going to be sensational. That is so smooth. Very smooth. Ha! Absolutely. They are drums. They're percussion instruments as well as stringed instruments. They can be used. If you watch the old flamenco guys playing, the old Spanish guys, they're doing all that stuff. They're going tippa-tappa, tippa-tippa, dum, ring, 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 tippa-tappa, tippa-tappa, dum, ding, dong, dang. So it's all good. Right, here we go. There's the back. Bringing it up, that's not too bad. Okay, hello. How we doing? Terry in the house. Happy weekend. Happy well, everybody. Hope you're all doing okay. We've got some progress going on this fretboard. I've started cutting in those inlays. You can see this. I've started to cut them in. Boundaries. I'm just going to do the last 3 down here, 3 or 4, and then we can start. I have split the 12th fret into 2 pieces, so it just looks a little bit different. We've also got some exciting new caps that have arrived, and I'm going to show you those in a minute. Thank God it's Friday, absolutely. We've got our little pieces in here. Look, Terry, container, little box, so we don't lose anything. And we're going to continue with this guy, but we'll wait for everyone else to come online, and then we'll show you those new caps that we received for some flat top guitars. They're thin caps. They're going to be awesome. One is Camphor Laurel, one is Flamed Queensland Maple. They look amazing. You should see them. You will lose your lollies when you see them. While we're waiting though, let's grab this guy down and have a look at this guy. Oh, it's starting to really look good. It feels nice. There's that acoustic guitar. You can see the grain now. It's starting to really pop now. It's starting to get there. There's a couple of coats on there. We need another few coats. So I'm going to give that a light rub with some steel wool. Just a little bit of steely wool. Not Steely Dan, steely wool. I've got to find it where I put it. Here we go. Steel wool's great just for taking off some little fibers. I'm just basically running that lightly over the top and getting rid of any fibers that we may have here. feel that. She's buried by cats. She'll be here directly. 4 zeros, that's the one. 4 zeros, Terry. 4 zeros is what we're talking about. What I have discovered is a couple little white areas like that where we've worn through some of the plastic. So I'm going to use a little marker and just touch that up, and you won't notice the difference once it's oiled. It'll look like it's intact. So let me grab my medium pen, and I basically just run that. Smudge it over with my hand. And it's gone. The white has gone. So that's all we do there, just to touch that up. Looking for any other areas of white. There's a little bit here at the join. Here we go. Touching up. A couple of areas here. No, that's okay. That looks all right. No, I think that's it. Okay. Very nice job. Very nice job. You're so complimentary, Terry. What is going on? Where's that steel wool gone? What have I done with it? Here it is. Ooh. That's fine. Okay, there's a little bit of white showing on the top, which is where it needs to show, but not off the end of the top. So I need to go back down here, and just run that edge. There, that's better. Okay, you can see the white. See, black, white, black. And we want to make sure it's black around the edges there. It's all good, Terry. It's all good. Okay. Grab some more steel wool. Fresh steel wool. Really makes a difference. You can really smooths it over. You can feel it. The skill. Thank you, Terry. You are an artiste yourself, so I appreciate the pen and the brush, the power of the pen and the brush. That's pretty good there. The back's pretty good. Feels pretty good. Just do these sides. Just hit those sides a little bit. Okay, let's clean that up with a bit of spirits, and then we'll give it another coat of oil before we carry on with the other build. Willie won't go. Orby, Orby, Orby! What is happening, man? Lisa's in the house too. Willie won't go. Awesome. I've got some new wood to show you guys, ladies and germs. So you're going to love it. Some new caps that have come in. One flamed Queensland maple. One beautiful, beautiful, beautiful camphor laurel stripy cap. It's completely crazy. From Australian Guitar Timbers in Queensland. They've done a great job with a couple of caps for me before Christmas. And always building up my stock of design pieces as we carry on. When I see something I like and the price is right, I tend to grab it even if I don't build it for a while. It's always good to have it on hand. I'll show you guys in a minute what that looks like. Let me give this guy a coat first. Another coat. This will be the third coat, and I might stop at 3. I don't know. I do like this matte sort of finish. Oof. Let me see it. Oh my God. Will you just be patient, Willie? Patience is a virtue. First things first, clean up this guy. I've just rubbed it with a little bit of 4-0 wool just to take some high spots out. Feels nice and smooth. When I say high spots, just any little fibers that might be popping up as a result of the last coat and sand. Sometimes you get a little fiber. It's quite porous, this Queensland maple, so you do see a lot of fibers that can kick in and remain. So I make sure I just sort of brush them off with a bit of steel wool. Of course, the edges. Clean those guys. do the front as well. Just get any fibers off there. Okay, and we're good to go now with a couple of coats. So let's get on, we'll do another coat of I'll grab some gloves. Let's get another coat, hang this on up, and then I'll show you how we'll show you those pieces of wood that that arrived this morning, and then we'll continue with the Les Paul style build. Be Bumstead in the house, Marky Mark. What is happening, brother? The brothers, band of brothers, and some sisters as well. Just quietly, don't forget the sisters. Oh. Don't forget the sisters as well. Those cool cats. The cool cats are here. The girls. Don't forget the girls. They're important. Big part of our community is the other ladies. Oh, starting to get yucky poo, jelly. Not good. I don't know if I'm going to be able to use it. We can try. It's coagulating finally. It tends to do that after a while. I've got some spirits on here. Might thin it out. Let's see if that actually does anything. It should work. Yep. Just give that another coat. Starting to get some satin in there. It's starting to look really nice now. That colour's really setting in. Let's do the back section. there. Okay. So that's looking pretty good. Let's hit the top of this guy. Let's rest that there. Okay, that's pretty good. All right, good. Another coat. There. So we'll hang that guy up. Let's have a look at that. All right, there's the 3 coats now. There's the back. I think that's going to be either the second last or the last coat. We'll see how we go. There's the sides. Starting to really pop now. And the front is very, very subtle. That's the front there. We've got a little bit of shine there. You can see that's starting to shine up now. A nice satin finish. So we'll hang that guy up. Yes, Danish oil. That's the one. So linseed and spirits, Orby, I think. Don't quote me on the mixtures. I know it's a similar mixture to True Oil, the Gunstock stuff, but I think the Gunstock stuff may have a little bit more spirit in it because it tends to be a bit shinier, glossier. I think the more spirits, one of the tips I was given is if you've got Danish oil and you want a more shinier or a glossier finish, add some more spirits. So that helps to bring out a bit of sheen, apparently. Now, let me show you guys, if you're keen, let me show you guys the new caps that we received. So do you want to do that? Give me a 1 if you want to see some caps. Karen, we have wood, we have cake. Here's the first one. camphor laurel. I will surprise you guys. Ready? Are we ready? Are we ready? Are we ready? Yes? No? Maybe? Let me find this camera angle. There we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3. There's our camphor laurel stripes. 2 great big knots right down here. But we just missed those flaky areas. And we've got this beautiful stripy thing going on, happening in there. Let's get some colour on there. Let's get some colour on there and check it out. Where's my spirits? Wait till you see this before you gasp. Don't gasp too soon. Got a bit of flame through there. You can see that flaminess. There's one. Looks like a horse. Does it now? Does it now? Maybe like a horse. Oh yeah, 2 eyes, couple of ears up here, something like that. So we have the horse cap. Let's look at some Queensland maple that I got. Looks pretty plain, doesn't it? Looks pretty boring. What? What is going on? Now, there are some serious pancakes right there. Willie, are you overwhelmed? I would be. I am overwhelmed. We've got beautiful stripes through there. We've got these great big knots or great big rings here. So that area is dark down the bottom. You can just see those big dark areas there and that little V down the middle there. And looks like the head of a wolf. If you can see, the eyes are here. The wolf's whiskers, the jawline, and that's its muzzle there. Looks like a wolf to me, and the 2 ears up here. A zebra, maybe a zebra. I'd say wolf. Looks like a horse. Everyone sees horses. What is going on with Terry? Terry always wanted to be Elizabeth Taylor in International Velvet. Ha! Okay. There's our new caps. So these are going to make some pretty special pieces, I reckon. That one's going to go on a Strat or on a... haven't decided what shape yet. It's got the Strat shape. It could go on a Telly. It could go on a Gibson. Flat top. They're only 5 mil. They're only 1/4 inch, so we can't carve them. But we can use them as caps on flat tops. So that's going to be something else. Beautiful stuff. Outstanding. I see a fox. Yes, it is a fox or a wolf. Fox is probably more like it. This is the fox. Let's call it the fox, shall we? A little bit of spirits went through there. That's okay. Let's get back to what we were doing yesterday. What were we doing yesterday? We've got our neck, our fretboard marked out. You can see I've started cutting out shapes. Okay, we've got a couple to go down here, and then we can start routing these out and then slotting this fretboard. So it's rough cut at the moment. It's almost to size. I've got all our pieces here numbered. We're up to 17. I got to find 17, 19, 17. I wrote 19 on 17 and 19 on 19. No, 17. Hang on. What have I got? Two 19s here. Oh, no, one's 21. Okay, that's cool. Dumbo. 17 is this one here. So what I do here is I basically literally grab a chisel and tap out the straight lines, and then I use a sharp scribe and scribe out the curvy sides. So first things first, move this out of the way. I need to find the lines. Here they are. Just lightly tap that and score that so I know where the boundary is. Like that. Moving along, get to the other end. Right there. And I'm trying to be as accurate as I can. Okay, that's good. Run 17 along there. You can see that that fits just right. I'll do the bottom now. Straighten that up a little bit. Great. And now, place this guy on there. Center line it. Okay, that's centered. Hold it down. Use my scribe and scratch in the curved part. Then I'll use the Dremel and route those out. I'm going to drill the holes out of the middle first. Drill the bulk out first. Like so. Do the next couple and then we're good to go. So 19 and 21. Let me just relabel this one. 19's there. Let me just redraw that. Just fade it a little bit. Okay, straight edge, chisel. Do the straight edges first. Find the corner. Lay it down. Nice and straight. Beautiful. Join it up. Okay, that's crooked. Let's straighten that girl up. Doesn't matter if it's crooked because it will get sanded out, so we won't see any of the lines that are not quite right. That's better. That's where I want Good. We do the bottom one. Grab a little chisel. Just the perfect length. Side. Great. One to go. 21. Nice and skinny, this one down here. Okay. I need to mark that out again. Great. Okay, let's do it. Same deal. I'll be back in a minute, guys. All right, we're back. Grey Dog, what is going on? How you doing? No, don't be apologising. Thank you very much. 33 months. Thank you for the resub. That's awesome. Good to see you. Okay, let's carry on. Couple to go. Bench cam, one more. Number 21. Okay, so we start off with the long ones. Let's get that guy sorted out. Starts here. Nice and straight. That's what we're trying to do, just a straight score right across that line. Wonderful. That's good, that works. Do the bottom. It's fiddly stuff inlays, especially when they're odd shaped. We've got curves in these ones. We've got straight edges of different sizes, trapezoids. In this one, whoops, that's way crooked, but that's okay. It's come in, so I can straighten that out like so. That fixed it. Good. And once I route these clean, we're going to fill them in with super glue when we glue the pieces in, and a little bit of dust. That'll cover any of the gaps. You won't see them. This little guy, too wide. We'll grab the baby guy, just right. There we go. Done. Now I need to drill these guys down. I'm going to drill some of these with a Forstner and just get most of the bulk out. I'm going to go down a couple of millimeters, not much. I need to go down a couple of millimeters. I'll just measure the thickness of the tiles. 2.18. So yeah, we only need to go down 2 mil. And then when we radius that, and that's what we're going to do now, we're going to drill this out, clean out the rest. With a Dremel, and then we'll be able to fit these in. And then, of course, we can slot this guy and radius it if we get time today, but let's keep moving. So, first things first, I need to grab a drill. I'm going to use the Forstner. It's the most accurate. Actual fact, no, I won't use the Forstner. I'll use the flat tips. I have to use the Forstner. Why? Because it is a flat cutting edge. It's not angled. It's completely flat. And I need to go down, and it doesn't matter if I go through, down 2 mil. I'm going to mark this. Mark this down 2 mil. Where is my... There is my marker. Here we go. That'll take out the bulk. Just marking 2 millimeters on here, so I can keep an eye on when we get that deep. I'll do a test fit, of course. It's about right. Yep. And I'm just going to core out the majority of the bulk and then clean it up with the routers later. Let's get our drill. Let's clean that, start doing some work on that. Remove some of that bulk. What's the best thing ever, Dan? What are you talking about? Okay, that's 2 mil. Almost, a little bit more. Very hard. I don't want to overdo it. Okay, that's good. That's the thickness of these guys. Yep. It'll just fit in nice and flush, and it'll radius and sand very well. So that's one. Let's keep moving along. Tick-a-boo down here. And the battery's dead. Let's get another battery. try this one, and then while the other one's charging. Okay, that one's ready. This guy here. Oh, that's hot. Yo, that's hot. Try and center it. There. That's good. This guy here, starting to get a little bit tight for size. Let's go down a size. Just 2mm, which is essentially the thickness of that first mark there. It's easy to find. Where's my cap? Lost the cap, doesn't matter. Okay. Using a smaller drill bit now. Might just go on either side. Either side, just to take out the majority of the bulk. Here. Okay, those guys, I need a smaller drill. This guy, I need a small. Okay, everything else has got to be small. So I'll grab another drill. Size. Okay.
Mom, somebody just followed me.
Bugini or Bugini. How you doing? Thank you for the follow. Come on in. Shinkabus! What is going on, Shink? How are you, man? Too big. Last one. Rage in the house. What's going on? Move it in the frame. Oh, it's moved. Sorry, man. I didn't realize it moved. There you go. Thank you, Rage. Okay. We've cored out the bulk. We're going to get the Dremel now. And firstly, we're going to chisel. We're going to use the chisel and just cut up some of these bulky pieces on the edges on the big ones, and then the Dremel to level and pull it all out. Let's do that. So I'm going to grab a chisel and see if I can work some of these pieces out without going to breaking too much. See how much I can dig out. I can chisel those away. I might just use the Dremel. It's going to be a lot easier. There'll be more work to do, but in the end, in the long run, it's going to be worth it. So using the Dremel straight off the bat. Okay, let's do that. Okay, let's grab that, put the base on it. I'm going to use the little base. I need some pieces. Actually, what I'll do, let's see how we're going to do this. There's not much of a base there. It's enough to get the job done. What we won't do is touch the corners. We'll cut them cleanly with a chisel once we get the bulk of that stuff out of there. So I've scored all those lines with the chisels. I've drilled out the majority of the bulk, and now we're going to use the little router base and just clean those up. Clean them up. Clean them up. Spiral flute, a fluted spiral cutter. Make sure I get the right size. For the bulk. I think, oh, here's another one. That's a big one. Do I need the big one? Yeah, maybe. Maybe not. Is that the bigger one? That's the bigger one. We'll use the smaller one. There's more control. We'll try this smaller one first. See how we go. What results we get. That's too long. That's annoying me already. I'm already annoyed. Okay. I don't want to use the big base. I'm going to have to use the big base. Damn. Okay. Let's use the big base. That'll do the job too. That's not bad. Just popping this guy here. Tighten this up. Going to go down 2 millimeters. Just going to measure that against the thickness of the tiles. Should do the trick. Power cord. Rage, I have new wood to show you. As soon as I do this one, I'll show you some wood. I'm saving the dust because I'm going to use it to backfill any gaps. That's sort of working. Not ideal. This cutter isn't ideal for this. I might need a thicker cutter. Now, while I'm changing this over, I'll show Rage that new wood that we've got. So give me a second. I'll flip this over. Rage, are you there? Where is he? Is he there? Shinky will love this too. Have a look at this camphor laurel. First things first, let me grab some of this goodness into there. Keep that for later. Okay, have a look at this. Look at the stripes on that guy. Do we like that? Look at that guy. Serious cap. And Queensland maple. That's camphor laurel. The fox, I call that. I like it. Be Bumstead, look at this detail. Do you like that? Quite heavy, isn't it? And then you got these big swirls down here. Looks like a fox. It's got that sort of Squidward. What is that? Rage, answer the question. Do you like this? And that. You like it? I like it a lot. Very nice. Very nice. Huh. Anyway, I thought I'd show you those because I knew you would like to see something like that. You're always like checking out other people's wood, and I wanted you to see my wood. There you go. Now everybody knows. I'm going to put a thicker piece on this. This doobie whacker here. The problem with this is they're not really. I've got to do something. Give me a second. I just had to make a modification to that bit. Now it's going to work the way I need it to work, I think. All right. Divvy whacker. Leslie, what is going on? Where are you getting this from? What on earth are you on tonight? What are you drinking, lady? A scantily clad lady. Is it now? Is that what you can see? Hilarious. Let's try this again, guys and girls. Let's get this guy down to depth. Down to depth. Is that depth? That's depth. Right there. Okay, let's go. All right. Clean out those edges with the chisel. It's the only way we can get the sharp edges that we need. Light little tap. Yeah. Clean those edges. Ah, itchy nose. This part here is a little bit howdy-doody. There we go. Get the bulk out of there. This cleans it up a lot easier. Tight, but almost there. Very nice fit. A little bit here. I'm trying to get as close to the edges as possible. I've done a pretty good job because it doesn't leave much of a gap to backfill later. It's really tight. You can see I need to go a little bit deeper. But as you can see, it's very, 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 very close around the edges. So there's a little bit of a gap there, not much, less than a millimeter all the way around. And we just, when we glue these in, we put a little bit of powder in there and just fill that in. When we polish it, you won't see the difference, but that's sitting in there nicely. I need to probably just go a little bit deeper. Oh, geez, not much, not much. Just going to hit that with this guy. Just a little bit high on this end. Might just go down a little bit further. There. Not bad. A little bit high on this end, that's okay. Let's take a little bit more out of here. Tighten this corner here. Perfect. There we go. Nice and flat, almost. Hang on, a bit more. Ebony's rock hard, so it's going to take a toll on my chisels. I'll probably sharpen them after a couple of inlays. Like a jigsaw puzzle. That one's perfect. There we go. Look at that. That won't even fall out. That's how tight that one is. So that's the kind of thing we need to do. You can see it's not bad. It's very even. Nice little border around there. Nice little gap. Not too much of a gap. Pretty tight. Tight enough to hold it in. It's flush. You can see there. That's exactly where we want it to be. So that's why these things, they look a little bit, how you're going, but they take a bit of time. But to get them right, you need to spend time. Let me have a break for a minute, guys. I just need to get a drink because I've had a big day. Been up really early and I haven't stopped all day. How are you all doing, guys and girls? Cheers, big ears. Hope you're having a great weekend. Here's to a big one or a quiet one, whatever you prefer. Thank you, Terry. Always encouraging. Yeah, it's some kind of rhomboid. These higher ones are a little bit curved on the outside, and then the little thin ones down there are a bit straighter on the bottom edges. Yeah, some kind of a rhomboid. So we've got, you can see, I've curved those just a little, like a little teacup. Put a little handle on it. Actually, you could put a little handle on it, and then Terry would be happy because there'd be a little series of teacups all the way down. So would Karen Day, for that matter, because they're teetotalers. They love a cup of tea. Although Terry does love a coffee as well. So she can probably call it a coffee cup. Anyway, let's get on to the next one. So let me just score this a little bit deeper. And we'll start ripping into these as well. I've got my lines there. I just want to go a little bit deeper now that I've hollowed these out. There we go. Just working on those creases. You can pretty much take most of the bulk out if you just do what I've just done there. Break these up into little pieces. Take out the bulk. It just makes it easier to work with the router, with the Dremel. Take out as much bulk as you can, because those Dremel bits do wear out, especially with ebony. They wear out pretty quickly. Got to be careful not to crack the fretboard. So we always work, there we go. Nice and gently twist those out. Twist them out. In it goes and twist and break. In it goes and twist and break. Down it goes and twist and scrape that out. Gets rid of the bulk. In we go. Okay, and now we can hit that with the router and get that guy doing its thing, as they say. save some dust. We've got to use that later. Clean it out. Nice. Consistency, that's important. Consistency and just trying to get clean results. As clean as we can. We need to work the corners with the chisels because you just can't get that round bit in there. But it's all good. It's all working. There we go. That's looking good. That side's done. Let's check the bottom here. There we go. Get that out. Clean that corner out. There we go. Nice. Five. Where's five? Let's check out five. Well, there you go. What do you think of that? A little bit high on this side. Let's take out a little bit more. Well, that's why there's something in the corner. Clean out your corners, Manny. Clean out your corners, dude. You know how we roll. Five. Now we're flush. Spot on a mundi. There we go. Can we go deeper? Ooh, ever so slightly. Ever so slightly. Just a little bit on this side. And now we're flush. There we go. Right? They're getting in there. They're not falling out. They're nice and tight. They're going to look great once we slot this guy. Backfill those. You won't see any gaps. 12:15 according to the fretboard. It's 12:15 according to my watch. That's right. Teacups are good. Mav, what is happening? Come on in. Material is ebony. It's ebony. It's got some really flamey stuff in it, but it is ebony. It's a mockery chocolate type of African ebony. Look at the back of it. It's got just some really weird grain, but it is ebony. Okay, this guy. Let's bang out some more bulk, as I say. Bang out the bulk. Bring out your dead. Bang out the bulk. That's how we roll in these parts. Am I right, Terry? Now that we've drilled down into that gap, that stuff should fall away a little bit easier. The corners and the bulky areas should fall away. Snap it. Turn and snap usually does the trick. Let's cut that across there. Here we go. Get a straight line down here. Let's get these edges done here. And then we'll twist and snap. Twist and snap. Twist and snap. Sounds like bend and snap, like that movie. What was it called? I can't remember that movie. I think it was some funny bend and snap, bend and snap. It reminds me of something. I can't remember what. Okay. Twist. Twist. Get that bulk out. Whew. This guy clean. There we go. Okay, let's level out that bottom. Keep the fine stuff. Okay, we're almost there. Clean out the edges. Make sure there's nothing on those edges. Number 7. Oh, wow. It's flush. Okay, 7's in there. 9. 9. Also German for no. Willie will tell you that. She knows. Rage would have done 15 fretboards by now with his CNC cutter. Here I am struggling with a chisel and a mallet on the fourth fret, not 4 fretboards, just 4 frets. Oh. Legally Blonde, that's the one, Terry. Silverstone, Alicia Silverstone. Bend and snap. Bend and snap. That's how it works. Okay, next, got to get this guy out. Break these up. Bow, pow, half of it just fell out, which is great. Go, big chunks coming out. That's what we want. There we go. Clean that out nice and quickly and cleanly. No chipping. Bend and snap. Okay, let's get that with the Dremel and clean that out and level that out. Done a pretty good job just with the chisel. Number 9, 3579. Nine. A little bit high on that side. Clean up. Come on, man. You can do it. There we go. Nice. Okay, that's not too bad. That ain't coming out. A bit of height here. Corners are very important, extremely important, because if you don't have them 100% clean, it just doesn't sit right. And when you clean them out properly, it's a bit rocky there. I don't know why. Let me just find out. I think there's a bump here. Yep, there it is. Okay, that's it. Really tight fit, but that's okay. That's good. There's that one there. Okay, these two little ones now. These are a little bit annoying. Why are they annoying? Because they are. Because they're small. I've got two halves here. I've split this one down the middle, so it's going to look like this at the 12th. Something different. Pop your hips. Bend and snap. It's called a bedoing. That's what. I'm still pissed off with this one here. I'll fix that later. I think it needs to be cut a little bit more. What's going on here? That might work. All right. Let's do these two. Good. These two guys. So let's just quickly score the outside of these. One side. Bang them out. Cowbell. What are we after? You couldn't hear anything? I wasn't saying anything. You couldn't hear the banging of the chisels? Maybe you just like the cowbell. Maybe I should just ring the cowbell. More cowbell. And then snap. And then snap. Oh, a question. Okay, what's the question? Leslie, he'd pick up the crumbs. Blah, 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 blah. I bet he's being maybe both. Is your 12th fret actually the 12th? My eyes are thinking it's the 9th, but I don't trust them. Yes, it's the 12th because we don't have anything on the first three. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17, 19, 21, 22, 23, 24. Okay? That's okay. No problem. It's good to ask because you scared the sheevers out of me then. I thought, don't tell me I've ruined a fretboard. Always good to check these things. So always ask what might seem like a silly question. Or there are no silly questions. There are no obvious questions. We always double check these things because it's so easy to make mistakes. If we're far-assing around and not really focusing, we can make tons of errors. Tons, I say. Metric tons, imperial tons, just tons. Let's clean these doobies out. Lovely. Look at that. Like a CNC. I'm telling you now. Like a CNC. I am not exaggerating. I'm a human CNC. You ask Rage, he'll tell you. He knows CNC. Not bad. Not bad at all. We're getting there. This one. That's my happy whistle because things are going okay for me at the moment with this job, with this thing here. Yeah. Get those curves in there, and I use a short chisel, a narrow chisel, because I can just run the facets across there, and it looks like a curve. They're actually straight edges, but they're short enough to join and slightly rotate outwards, so we get a curve in there, like so. There we go. Oh, that's not very good. That's better. There. This one here. Break those pieces into smaller pieces, segments, and then we should just do the bend and snap if we're lucky enough. Or not. Sometimes a narrow one works better. There we go. Bend and snap. Bend and snap. Perfect. There we go. Lots of big pieces. Always good. Lots of big pieces. Great. Whoops. 9. Okay, I think we're almost good. Let's clean that out. 15. Save the micro stuff. 15. Wonderful. A bit high on this side. A little bit of a corner in there, not cleaned out properly. Now we're cooking. There we go. Lovely. 15 done. 17. Let's go. Cooking with gas. Firing away. Doing our thing. Successfully so far. little guy. Get the bulk out. Like that. I've missed one. I don't know why. I went straight to there instead of doing that one, but that's okay. That's 19. '19 is this guy here. Corners. Corners. We're a little bit tight there. That's okay. Got to get that guy. Oh, yeah, okay. I haven't cut that properly. There we go. There we go. Oh, man, nearly. Pretty tight. There we go. That one's in. We've got to do this one. I don't know why I jumped over it, but let's do that one. That's 17. Let's get 19 out of there. Tight. Okay. Let's do this one. We're almost there, guys. Two more, and then I'll show you the neck. Clean it up. That's 17. That's 17. Flush as a gush. Yeah, they're lined up. They just don't because they're actually wider. They don't line up at the ends. They line up through the middle. They actually fan out. That's wider than 3. So if you look at 17 or 5, look at the difference. It's a good 1/4 inch wider on either side. So they do fan out. They do line up centrally, but they don't line up widthwise. They go down like an A frame. Goes down like an A frame. 17. Now we've got 21 to go. I'm pretty much done after that. Let's see. Okay. So it's not your eyes, although the eyes can play tricks on you and exasperate the actual condition of the layout. almost there. Clean that out. Okay, let's check them out. Let's go 3, let's go 5, let's go 7, let's go 9, let's go 12, let's go 15, 17, 19, 21. Not quite right. Okay, there we have it. Da-da-da-da-da. That's our fretboard. Looks strange, looks weird. Who knows? It is what it is. We're going to bind that guy as well. The binding material I've got is a light coloured wood. It's very flexible. It's very, very thin, about a millimetre long, about a millimetre thick. Look at that. Willie, it's all centered and everything. I actually got it right. And it's flush. Look. Pretty flush. Which means we don't lose much of the bone when we sand that and radius that. A little bit will come off, but we should be good to go. Won't stick them in yet. I'm going to take them out and fret. But we're not going to do that until Monday. I'm pretty much done for now, guys and girls. I've had a massive weekend so far, and it's only Saturday. So I will leave you there at 2 hours, and I will be back in a couple of days. So take care of each other. Let's see who else is on. I don't know if anyone else is on, but I'll have a little look. I still haven't finished. I've got to do lawns. I've got to do lots of things. So no worries, Mav. You're welcome, my friend. Let's see who's on. Is there anyone? Is there anyone? Archie's on. Astro Canuck. We'll go to the Astro this time. Let's go to Astro. You too, Willie. Thank you very much. Grey dog, good man. God bless to you too, Tom. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. No, don't apologise. It's all good. You can go back and watch the VOD if you need to, my friend. No worries. Thank you for being here, guys and girls. Let me raid Astro Canuck. Canuck. I think that's going to work. It has. All right, guys and girls, I'm going to chill now. Well, actually, no, I've got heaps to do, but tomorrow I'll be chilling. Monday I'll be back. Give me a couple of days. I'll see you then. Be good. If you can't be good at it, look after each other. Look after yourself as well. Manny from the Guitar Show, checking out. I will see you Monday.